when I watch her, two things I like. She's playing much faster.
Yeah.
Much faster. She was playing too slow the first half of the season.
She's phenomenal. I'm going to go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever.
Anyone following basketball knows that Caitlin Clark is taking the league to a whole new level right now. Even NBA legends who've seen it all can't help but be blown away by her talent. Thanks to Caitlin's incredible play and growing popularity, the WNBA is getting more buzz than ever before. But here's the best part. The one and only Michael Jordan, the GOAT himself, has finally spoken up. His thoughts on Caitlin are a big deal, and the way he's praised her says a lot. Stick around, because Jordan's words are truly unforgettable.
It's a bit more condensed. Good turnover for rookies like Clark as she weaves her way inside, caught the foul.
Now let me say this, Caitlin Clark has definitely faced her fair share of tough moments as she stepped into the professional world last season. From the start of her career, she's been hit with some unwelcome challenges that test her in every way, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Sure, some of it comes from petty jealousy, but here's the thing. A lot of NBA legends can totally relate to what Clark's going through. They too were once rookies, getting their fair share of hate and criticism. And of course, we can't talk about this without bringing up LeBron James. The King has been pretty open about how much he respects Clark's game. He's even used social media to call out her haters.
I get people are just crazy about why she should be doing this and they should be doing that. If she's so great, this team, it's still a team game, people. It is still a team game. And, but I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills. I hope Aaliyah Boston does amazing. I hope they do great.
NBA legend Rick Barry didn't hold back when he stepped up to defend Caitlin Clark, and his words carried a lot of weight. He called out the disrespect she's been facing, making it clear that Caitlin's immense talent should be celebrated, not undermined. He also made an important point about how the league needs to take stronger measures to protect her from hard fouls.
I think it's reprehensible what they're allowing some of these players. Anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that.
Caitlin's offensive style of play has made her a target, but Rick's statement really turned heads, delivering a clear message to Clark's bullies and anyone who questions Clark's talent. Her greatness is here to stay, and even the legends of the game are taking notice and showing their support. Now, here's a moment no one saw coming. I'm talking about when Shaquille O'Neal dropped a bomb on Angel Reese's podcast. Shaq went all in, Joining the growing list of Caitlin Clark's admirers, George Gervin, known for his straightforward opinions, has been thoroughly impressed with her performances. He's called her a monster on the court, highlighting her incredible talent and the remarkable achievements she's racking up. Gervin also made an important point that players in the league should embrace more talents like Caitlin, as it would not only raise the level of the game, but also result in bigger paychecks for everyone involved.
When you look at it, they don't know the value that she's bringing for all of them. She bringing, they flying private planes now. They weren't flying private before she came. They on major networks now. They weren't doing that. See, she remind me of Tiger Woods for golf.
Yes.
He changed the paycheck. So why ain't somebody, unions, making this an issue for these girls to say man, we need another Caitlin Clark if we gonna be able to get all these benefits because they didn't have it before she got into the league.
From Gervin's glowing endorsement, we also hear from none other than Steph Curry, the sharpshooter extraordinaire, who's offered praise for Caitlin's game as well. He sees clear similarities in their playing styles, especially their seemingly limitless range and ability to sink three-pointers at a prolific rate. When asked about Caitlin's game, Curry just couldn't stop talking about how good Caitlin Clark is. Here it is, straight from the baby-faced assassin himself.
Her range, her three-point shooting overall, her flair for testing her range every night and knowing that the other team's going to try to take it away. And she's fearless. No shot is a bad shot, and when you can shoot it as well as she can, she just adds another element of surprise that you can't really game plan for because it's so kind of just unseen. And once she crosses half court, she's within her range. It's always a threat. Biggest thing is how she balances that and her playmaking ability to get everybody else involved.
Isaiah Thomas, the Hall of Fame point guard known for his razor-sharp basketball IQ, has always been able to read the game from every angle, both on and off the court. After leading the Detroit Pistons to back-to-back NBA championships, Thomas shifted into a successful career as a coach and executive, continuing to shape the game in new ways. So when he spoke up about Caitlin Clark, you knew it was going to be insightful. And as expected, Thomas had some powerful thoughts, with one very clever twist that left everyone talking.
I think it's great what she's done, and I think it's great what the media and the WNBA and marketing and the players are doing because, controversy is not good, but, controversy sells.
Isaiah didn't just heap praise on Caitlyn's undeniable talent. He also took the opportunity to shine a light on the dirty business behind the criticism she's faced. He pointed out that the media thrives on drama, and when Caitlyn first entered the spotlight, attacking her was a surefire way to stir up controversy and draw attention. But what makes Thomas's comments so sharp is how he managed to compliment everyone involved while also subtly calling out the media's role in fueling negativity. It was a brilliant move, acknowledging Caitlyn's greatness while exposing the game's underlying currents. Thomas wasn't about to feed into the drama, but his words made it clear that Caitlyn's critics have been using her rise to generate headlines. It's a powerful reminder that Caitlyn's influence is only growing, and the media knows it. Meanwhile, over in the world of women's basketball, Magic Johnson is doing more than just watching Caitlyn Clark's rise from the sidelines. As a part owner of the Los Angeles Sparks, Magic is deeply involved in the future of women's hoops, and his thoughts on Caitlyn speak volumes. Johnson's perspective is grounded in decades of basketball experience, and when he speaks, people listen. Magic offered a thoughtful analysis of Caitlyn's role in the WNBA, recognizing her incredible talent while also giving credit to other high-profile rookies.
Allow her to have to fight every battle, right?
Right.
But we have to understand that both Caitlyn, Angel, and Brink, who plays for my Sparks, they made the WNBA better.
But it wasn't just the praise that caught attention. It was his comparison to the rivalry that helped define an entire era of the NBA. Magic drew a fascinating parallel between the current wave of young WNBA talent and his legendary rivalry with Larry Bird, which helped transform the NBA in the late 70s and early 80s. Just like Magic and Bird, Caitlyn and her peers are igniting excitement and energy in women's basketball, and Magic sees the potential to revolutionize the game. But then, he also preached patience, urging fans to remember that the road to greatness takes time.
Caitlyn is the most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best later on by our play. Caitlyn still has to play great to become the best WNBA player.
These young stars will need the support of their teammates to reach their full potential, just like Magic and Bird had their respective teams to lean on. Still, Magic's high praise for Caitlyn Clark was clear. He believes her greatness is already undeniable, and she's just getting started. He avoided the drama and instead focused on how Caitlyn and her peers are pushing the sport to new heights. In Magic's eyes, they are the future of women's basketball, and he couldn't be more excited about what's to come. Even more striking, Magic's position as part owner of a direct competitor to Caitlyn's future team didn't stop him from giving her the respect she's earned. Magic has no vested interest in Caitlyn's success on the court, but his recognition of her impact speaks volumes about her undeniable talent. Anyone who remembers Magic from his playing days knows he was the epitome of class and elegance, both on the court and in his public statements. Whether it was leading the Lakers to 5 NBA championships or making his thoughts heard in interviews, Magic always managed to stay poised and graceful. Now, if Caitlyn Clark is looking for some comfort in the words of NBA legends, she might want to take advice from those whose careers back up their opinions. Kevin Garnett, a former MVP and NBA champion, is one of those rare figures who has the resume to make his perspective count. Known for his relentless work ethic, toughness, and iconic bravado, Garnett overcame countless challenges during his legendary 21-year NBA career. Nicknamed the Big Ticket, Garnett came into the NBA straight out of high school and quickly became a feared presence on both ends of the court. He's earned the right to speak on how basketball stars are made, and his advice to Caitlyn carries a unique weight.
Caitlyn Clark, go through shit. I'm watching all. Man, rookies, you're gonna go through some shit. And guess what? When you're it, when you got the bullseye on your back, when you win, it's gonna come with some shit. And nobody's hitting y'all with the step back in the high. Yeah, it's a compliment.
For Garnett, dealing with rough play and taunting is part of the rookie experience. He sees it not as something to be discouraged by, but as a necessary challenge on the road to greatness. In Garnett's eyes, the best players must prove their worth, and that process is what shapes their mentality for winning. But what's even more fascinating is how Caitlyn Clark's current challenges are now drawing comparisons to the struggles faced by one of the greatest basketball players of all time, Michael Jordan, during his rookie season. Speaking of which, MJ has finally spoken out about Caitlyn Clark, and he didn't hold back. The WNBA owes Caitlyn a lot for what she's done for the game, he said, emphasizing her significant impact on the sport. Jordan also called for changes in officiating, noting that Caitlyn has been treated unfairly by refs. His message is clear. The WNBA must recognize Caitlyn's influence and ensure she receives the respect she deserves from both players and officials. With MJ's powerful endorsement, it's clear Caitlyn's greatness is being recognized by the sport's legends, and it's time for the league to take take action. Jordan, of course, would go on to become an NBA legend, dominating the league with 6 championships and 5 MVP awards. But his early years weren't without their hardships. Much like Caitlyn, MJ had to endure tough defenses, tough opponents, and a great deal of scrutiny before his greatness was fully recognized. The fact that Caitlyn's experience is being compared to Jordan's only highlights the magnitude of her potential. If she's already facing this kind of pressure and attention as a rookie, it's clear that many see her as someone destined for greatness. Now let's continue the conversation in the comments sections below. Are you part of her hype train? Or do you think she has yet to prove that she's the real deal? Thanks for watching.